Hello, everybody. My name is Michelle Kloss, and I'm a leader with Epicure. I'm excited to be here this evening to share with you some tips on booking at your own cooking classes. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your meeting, and thank you to your leader for inviting me. Really excited to share some booking tips at cooking classes. We are so blessed to have an amazing company like Epicure who put systems into place like the Booking Blitz, who allowed us the opportunity to get additional bookings through momentum and drive and reward our hostesses substantially for being the few that start our fantastic fall season. Really excited about the announcement that Epicure had at the end of August on the 31st in the business strategy, where they announced that all of our hosts get a minimum a bonus of $40 in September, and those who host between the 1st and the 15th with a $500 qualifying cooking class get the extra $80. That is amazing, and we are so lucky to have those types of hostess rewards given to us by Epicure that we don't have to pay for. So let me share with you some of my tips for booking at cooking classes. So number one, most important thing for booking at a cooking class is your hostess coaching. Hostess coaching is so important to create future booking seeds. Your hostess is your business partner, so you want to be having enough contact with her that she really feels like your business partner. And if it's a fantastic success hostess coaching relationship, you should feel like she's your new BFF by the time you actually get to her home for the cooking class. You want to get your hostess thinking about who she thinks of her friends would be interested in hosting. And this doesn't necessarily need to be the people that she has as guests coming to her event. It could be somebody who wasn't able to make it to be a future hostess. Have her think about that in advance, and if she's comfortable in having the conversation with them, share with her the future booking bonus that they are going to get, as well as the half price bonus item that she gets when she has a future booking at her own cooking class. And don't forget that your hostess can also be your next booking. I regularly, especially in the beginning of a season, have a hostess who will rebook for the following season and be her own future booking or one of her own future bookings for the following catalog. At the point now, after 7 years in my business, where I actually have my full month, the first month of the season, full of repeat hostesses. So for example, in January, all of the hosts that I had in January were all the same hosts that I had in May, and all the same hosts that I am now having again in September. And the beauty of that is I get to fill in extra spots on top of that and create huge booking momentum for the remainder of the season in my business. So the second point I have for you on booking at cooking classes, and make sure you're showing up as the best version of yourself. It is so important that you leave anything that is dragging you down or mucky, making you feel not like your best version of yourself at the door when you leave your home. When you get in the car, put on your great music, buy yourself a treat, do whatever it takes, sing yourself your mantra. I've done that a few times too, to be the best version of you. Because the thing is when we're at cooking classes, we're actually not there to sell. The products do that for us. What we're there for is to create an experience, to be selling ourselves almost in creating that experience and finding our next business partners and future hostesses by being who we truly are and making it personable and unique. If that means playing games, having prizes, and upping the fun for it to be more enjoyable for everybody, then please go ahead and do what it takes to be the best version of you. The third tip I have for you for booking at cooking classes is using booking seeds. Booking seeds are something that we drop throughout the cooking class that are just really subtle hints about bookings. So for example, when you're talking about a tool, often I'm using steamers, so I'll talk about the 3 different sizes, the multi-purpose steamer, the square steamer, and the rectangular steamer. And then I mentioned that you can get all 3 in a collection for $105. And that collection is my hostess's favorite half-price items because they get 3 steamers for less than the price that they would pay for 1 multi-purpose steamer. Other booking seeds would be talking about the amount of free products that a person would receive at their cooking class and doing a pile up or a lap dance to create a visual with that. So taking all of the items that a person typically could get for free. So what this might sound like is my average cooking class, or my average host earns about $100 in free products at cooking class, which is about an average of a $500 cooking class. And what that looks like, and I'll grab products that we've been using there today, you know, some dressings or whatever, and pull them together and say this is about $100 in free products. And then you're going to pick up a $20 item and say you're going to get a bonus $20 item for choosing a date this evening before we close this cooking class. And the hostess will get an extra half-price item. And then at a $500 cooking class, you're also going to get your 2 extra half-price items. So picking up what those might be, for example, the steamer collection, or maybe it's the multi-purpose pot or the teapot. And a great tip I just got from another leader is actually mentioning the price of that item at half price. So not just saying you get this teapot for half price, but you can get this teapot for only $30. So then another tip that I have for future bookings at cooking classes is making sure that you always have your booking ears on. You can also wear sponsoring ears. Those are important too. But we're talking about bookings this evening. So having your booking ears on and staying in the room or where the general crowd is, to have your booking ears open and listen in and drop more subtle hints. So for example, oh, I can't afford anything tonight. You might drop the hint of, oh, I know what that feels like. That's why a lot of my hostesses choose to host, so they don't have to buy anything. They get their products for free. People might say, oh, there's so much that I want, and that's when I say if your eyes are bigger than your pocketbook, then hosting is the perfect fit for you. Or maybe somebody's saying, I really want that big item like the wok or the pasta pot, and saying, hey, did you ever think that you could get that for $60 instead of $120 by hosting a cooking class? So having your booking ears open and staying around in the room, as well as your sponsoring ears, because we all know that our future hostesses are our best business partners as team members as well. Also keep your eyes and ears open for people that are really enthusiastic and excited about the products in the room. Those are people that are going to be really passionate and excited, and I find those are the best hostesses. If they're really excited about the products, having conversations with you and getting excited about a theme that's customized to them will get them even more excited, and then they're guaranteed to have success because their friends will feel their excitement and want to be part of that. And then the final tip I have for you on getting bookings at cooking classes is in your close and with your invoice. There's little check boxes on every invoice that go through, future recipes and specials, good food, real results, learning more about the business opportunity, fundraising, and booking. And I use those little check boxes as a guide on what questions I've asked them. And so if they say they are interested in more information, I either book a date or I ask them when is a good time to follow up and make notes there. And if they say that they're not at all interested ever, I cross it off so I'm sure not to hassle them in the future. Offer a service, so become an assistant to them. Offer the service of customizing their cooking class theme. We offer fantastic under 15-minute meals with good food real fast, as well as new fall products and collections that are available. So I'm doing 30-minute turkey dinners using the Holiday Feast collection. offering to customize for your hostess so that it's something that they can get excited about. And when you're at the checkout, overcoming objections. Sometimes people will throw an objection right away, and I like to ask them, you must have a reason for saying that. I'm curious what that might be. And usually it's something that's easy to overcome, like my place is so small. Well, all we need is a microwave and a table. Even if they don't have a table, I've done it on a coffee table before. People don't like to say no 3 times. So if you're able to overcome at least two objections, that 3rd time you're most likely to get a yes. And it doesn't have to be a live in-home cooking class. It can be a live online cooking class, or an office party, or a kids' afternoon lunch get-together, kids' cooking class. There's lots of different options that are available. So using those options and overcoming objections really helps as well. And then lastly, if you have any guests at the end of your cooking class that are sticking around, helping cleaning up, and haven't ordered anything, they're probably waiting for you to ask them, or for a quiet moment because they're a little bit shy, to have a more intimate conversation with you, whether about hosting their own cooking class or being a part of your business, or being one of your followers on your email or Facebook. So do note those people, because if they're quiet and they haven't ordered anything and they're sticking around, they likely are waiting to have a conversation with you. So approach them softly, and you may get a booking success from that. So these are the tips I have for you this evening. I hope that those were valuable information that you'll be able to utilize. Now is a fantastic time to be getting future bookings, because we have our calendars full of bookings from the Booking Blitz, and getting bookings from those bookings is what's going to roll your momentum forward. If you have 4 cooking classes booked in the month of September and you follow the 10-2-1 formula, you're going to have 8 cooking classes in the month of October, and if you follow the 10-2-1 formula, you're guaranteed to have 16 or more cooking classes in the month of November, and really increase your financial net worth. So I'm so excited for all of you to have success this fall in booking at your cooking classes, and again, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share this information with you. Bye!